Welcome back to our program. Here's a little history for you. No team has ever had a run quite like the UCLA Bruins under head coach John Wooden. The Wizard of Westwood oversaw 10 national championships from 1964 to 1975, including a run of 7 in a row. Now, right in the middle of that dynasty was the 1971 team, now celebrating their golden anniversary 50 years later.
The Central Feature, sponsored by Rotolo Chevrolet.
Your opponent is already on the floor. They're warming up. You're not on the floor. Then all of a sudden, here you come. And all of a sudden, then they start looking and say, oh my goodness, it's them.
We didn't even pay attention to who they were. I mean, we just didn't even look at them because we knew it was just another basketball game that we were going to win. It was kind of like rock stars coming into the arena. We felt that way about ourselves and what we could do.
I don't know if it's fear or not, but I don't think anybody ever came in with the attitude that it was going to be easy no matter what they did.
Coach, how did it feel in that 71 season, knowing how good you were, that every time you stepped on the floor, you were probably going to win? How good did that feel?
I thought that's the way it was supposed to be.
We knew we were going to win. It wasn't any doubt in our mind that we were going to ever lose a game. Now, why is that? I'm not sure if it was because Coach Wooden was so good at what he was doing in the way of preparation for us, or we were that good of players. I think it was a combination of both.
What did Coach Wooden tell you about the task at hand? Because the task at hand then was getting your 5th straight championship.
He never talked about winning. Never talked about not once about winning games or this was a big game. Never said it was a big game. And we knew approaching the game that it would be another practice for us. And he never put any emphasis on anything being great. You
go to Houston, you're in the Astrodome. That was a pretty cool experience in itself.
I remember just being there and being on that stage. It was a big time stage with all these people, thousands and thousands of people watching you play. You know you're at the top level of basketball when you're playing against the number 2 team in the country, so to speak, because we always were the number 1 team, okay? It was just a great game of basketball, but, talent prevailed. We had, Sidney Wicks and Curtis Rowe had big games. Steve Patterson had a huge game.
We'll never see another run like UCLA made then.
You'll never see another one. And again, the kids are leaving. The kids are not staying in school at the time.
No, I don't envision that happening. The rules are a whole lot different. It was certainly a wonderful time that we shared together.
How many rings do you have?
I have 3. It's been a nice journey, and I've enjoyed every minute of it. It's in my blood. Coaching is in my blood. Basketball is in my blood. I'm a die-hearted basketball person. I think basketball every day like I did 50 years ago.
Wow, that's absolutely incredible. And I wish you could have seen the expression on Metta's face when you were looking and looking at this and listening. There was a smile on your face that said, wow, that is so cool.
Yeah, I mean, you feel so almost proud of taking back in the time, but they set the standard on, competing, doing everything that you can in your power to be the greatest basketball player that you could be, and win in the NCAA, in college. I never won in college, but I always wanted to, and it must have been so hard doing 7 titles.
Think about that.
In a row.
7 in a row.
Yeah.
With all the great players that are across this country.
Yeah, I mean, you have to, that's a dominant team in any era. Some people would say it was back in the days, but when you can dominate your era, you're an all-time great.
We'll never see 7 in a row, will we?
I don't think we'll ever see 7, maybe not even 2 in a row.
That is for sure.